Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Nekoosa High School and another Friday edition of High School Sports. We have girls action for you this evening as the WisconsinDells Chiefs invade the Nekoosa gym. They'll take on the Papermakers in South Central Conference basketball action. My name is Tom Kirst. Along with me tonight behind the camera is Nekoosa. Thank you for joining us. Our thanks go out to Tom Walks and his staff at Wisconsin Rapids Community Media for helping us make telecasts of NHS sports possible. WisconsinDells and Nekoosa match up for the second time on the season tonight. They first played back on December 1st, a game dominated by the Chiefs to the tune of 65-38. Nekoosa hopes for a better outcome this evening, but it won't be easy against a very talented and experienced WisconsinDells squad. Chiefs bring a 13-1 mark into this game, with that lone loss coming at Reedsburg way back on November 28th. Since that loss, the Chiefs have put together 12 consecutive wins, with 5 of those coming in South Central Conference play. Nekoosa, on the other hand, well, they bring a 4-10 mark into this contest. In league play, the Papermakers stand alone in third place with a very respectable 3-2 conference record. It's been quite some time since Nekoosa has topped the Dells. Let's hope that tonight's the night for this battling Nekoosa squad. Basketball coming up is the Chiefs and the Papermakers here in the Nekoosa gym. Now the starting lineups for tonight's game. First for the visiting WisconsinDells Chiefs. Number 3 is Caitlin Meister. She is a junior. Jamie Pfeiffer, senior center. Number 23 is Jenna Mace, South Central Conference Player of the Year a year ago. And starter number 5 is Bethany Smith. She is a junior wearing number 24. First starter for the Dells was Jamie Bates, by the way. She is a senior. Now the starting lineups for Nekoosa. Marissa Harnish steps to the court wearing number 13. She is a sophomore. Cassandra Mortel, a 5'6 junior, wears number 15. Tess Keenan, a 5'8 senior. Jenna Baker, a 6'1 senior, wears 23. And number 33, the 5th starter for Nekoosa, that's 5'5" junior Danny Hendrickson. Nekoosa coached by Mr. Scott Linsmeyer, assisted by Mr. Chris Stensberg, and WisconsinDells coached by Mr. Bob Buzz. I mentioned in the pregame that the Dells has a lot of talent, a lot of experience. Well, they've got 2 girls back this year that were all conference first team a year ago. Of course, one of them was Jenna Mace, Player of the Year in South Central. And the other, Caitlin Meister, who was first team as a sophomore. It's Meister that jumps it up against Baker. And the Dells with it. Middle of the cold and flu season. And it hasn't missed me, I'll tell you that. So lucky for you, you're not going to hear me say as much tonight because I don't think I've got it in me. Nekoosa with the turnover, though. Mortel with it. The Dells, man-to-man defensively. Baker had it taken away by Mace. Mace the distance, and she is fouled. Ball's on the floor, so it'll be out of bounds situation to the Dells. So Danny Hendrickson picks up the first foul of the night. And quickly in the game for the Dells is Grace Michaelbus. She's a 6'1 junior. Mace takes it inside, missed the layup, and Mortel wrestles away the rebound. Played about a minute, no score on this Friday night in the Nekoosa gym. WisconsinDells perennially the power in the South Central Conference. Rarely challenged, as a matter of fact. Keenan catches it inside. Had it blocked away, though, by Meister. I don't know where that one was going. Martell throws that away. Dells the other way. 3 ball on the way by Bethany Smith, and that's pulled off by Hendrickson. I expect the Dells to pressure Nekoosa full court as this game goes on. Of course, you got to make a basket before you can apply any pressure. Baker had a pretty good look there, but rushed the shot against Pfeiffer. Smith the other way. Three ball in the air. Jenna Mace. First bucket tonight. 3-0. Dells lead. And now the pressure, and now the steal, and now the layup. Bethany Smith with the easy one. Baker comes back to help this time. Baker caught the ball inside, and they're going to call a foul on the Dells. It's going to go on number 12, Jamie Pfeiffer, her first. First on the Dells as a team. Hendrickson puts it in play. To Baker. Jenna will fire the three. Pull out there by Caitlin Meister. 5-0 Dells lead. They're looking for more against this Nekoosa 2-3 zone. Mace again. That time over the top. So Nekoosa gets it, but they're going to have to face that full court pressure again. The Dells tries to double the first pass. It looked like they're pretty much going to drop out of it after that and play man-to-man defense. They do trap the ball as it crosses center court, though, and they force another turnover as Mortell was tied up. Possession arrow to Nekoosa. They'll keep the basketball. Baker inside. Good pass. Good finish. Nice job between the bigs there for Nekoosa as Baker finds Keenan. 5-2 our score. 3 ball on the way. Caitlin Meister misses that one. Baker with the rebound. A lot of chatter on defense by this Dells team. That is a good sign if you're playing man-to-man defense. Communication. Hendrickson with a good spin move, missed the shot though, got it back and had it blocked the second time by Grace Michaelbust. Smith sets up the offense for the Dells. Drop it inside. Caitlin Meister had an easy shot but missed it. And that second attempt by Grace Michaelbust draws the Nekoosa foul. 23, Jenna Baker with a foul, her first, second team foul on Nekoosa. Michaelbust will get one more. Jamie Pfeiffer puts it back down. 8-2 now, the Dells. to the basket, and a foul coming up on the Dells, and free throws for Nekoosa. Caitlin Meister picked up the foul, her first, second team foul on the Chiefs. And Tess Keenan steps to the line, shooting 2. Free throw line hasn't been real friendly to Tess this season. It's perfect tonight. Let's keep it up, Tess. 2 good throws there. Keenan's got all 4 Nekoosa points. They trail by 4 at 8-4. 13 minutes to play, first half. From the short corner, a miss by Michael Bust. Rebounds missed, and Harnish comes away with it for Nekoosa. And Harnish hurt herself picking the ball up, and it turns out well as Baker finds Keenan. And Coach Buss is going to take the WisconsinDells timeout. 12:33 to play here in the first half. WisconsinDells 8, Nekoosa 6. So a quick 30-second timeout. The Dells still up by 2 with the basketball. Again, they go inside. From the free throw line, a miss by Pfeiffer. She gets it back, puts it down, draws the foul. So Jamie Pfeiffer doing a nice job of retrieving her own shot. And Danny Hendrickson picks up her second. It's kind of foul that Coach Linsmeyer doesn't want to see because, again, he's a little short at that guard position tonight. So Hendrickson's out. Callie Dine checks in. Callie, a 5'4" junior. Dale's up by 5 again, now 11-6. Baker got it back, missed the shot. Nekoosa does a pretty good job getting back on defense, but May still gets a good look from 3 and puts it down. Jenna Mace with a couple of trays. Lead is now 8 points by the Dells. Biggest of the first half here. They were up 6. Nekoosa closed that down to 2. And good defense as Jamie Bates comes over and ties up Baker. So WisconsinDells knows Nekoosa wants to get the ball inside to Keenan and Baker. That ball gets into that lane. There's going to be help coming. Dells always seems to be a real intelligent team. They seem basketball savvy. Ball off the top of the backboard. Nekoosa comes down with it on a miss by Bates. Mortel hounded by Smith gets it up to Baker. Keenan does a good job of getting that basketball, then draws the foul going up. Well, that play was made that time by Tess Keenan, who came to get that pass. And she's going to be rewarded with a couple of throws. Jamie Bates gets the foul. Each team now with 3 fouls and a half. Yeah, how about that, huh? Tess 3 for 3 here in the first half. By the way, she has all of Nekoosa's points, all 7. Harnish trying to keep it alive. 14-7 our score. 10:30 to play in a half. Nice little play run by the Chiefs this time as they set the back screen. And a little alley-oop pass to Caitlin Meister, lays it down and drew the foul. Team foul number 4 on Nekoosa. Goes on Tess Keenan, her first. 9-point game. Meister can make it 10 right here. Again, Nekoosa can't rebound the basketball though. And we're going to get a foul on Keenan, I believe. I thought maybe there would be an extra step there on the Dells, but nope, they called the block. And it does go on Tess Keenan, her second. So Nekoosa in a bit of foul trouble now, both Keenan and Hendrickson with 2. We still have 10:24 here to play in the first half. Looks like the Dells just ran a play out of Chris Stensberg's out-of-bounds toolbox. They set a screen for the inbound player, tried to get that corner 3. Three ball on the way by Jamie Bates. Mortel hustles after it and tips it out of bounds. So the Chiefs get it back. Elizabeth Boudreau, a 5'8" senior, checks in for Nekoosa. Last week, Elizabeth didn't play. She had an injury. A sore Achilles, I think, Coach told us. Good to see her back on the court this week. By the way, Nekoosa won last Friday night against Adams Friendship. But during the week, dropped the ball game, a non-conference ball game to Neilsville. Mortel secures the basketball. To Dine, to Baker.
Come on, White, you gotta
Boudreau wants to get that ball to Baker, but again, the Dells does a nice job of covering up. Harnish can't handle the pass from Mortel. Chiefs get it back. Leading by 9 at 16-7. Nekoosa with 5 turnovers in the first 8 minutes. WisconsinDells with only 1. Well, they like to run those screens on the baseline for Mace. A little more difficult against the zone, but they're still effective. Good job covering up there by Mortel. Turnover 2 on the Chiefs. Now Cassandra trying to work against Smith, and it's going to be WisconsinDells basketball. So Bethany Smith doing a fine job of harassing Cassandra Mortel in the backcourt. Nekoosa working hard in that 2-3 zone. Got to cover up the shooters like Mace. Baker with a good rebound up ahead to Dine. Callie's going to try to take it all the way. Had it blocked away by Bates, but a foul coming up on Jamie Bates. And the Dells fans don't agree with that one. Second foul on Jamie Bates. And I see there is someone at the scoring table now. She'll be coming in for Coach Buss after this first free throw by Callie Dine. Michael Buss back in and Bates out. Callie spins the second one up there, and boy, that one just didn't want to stay down. Still a 16-7 score. 7:40 to play first half. With the left hand, a miss, but a putback by Pfeiffer. 18-7 our score. And now a 5 count as Nekoosa can't get the ball in play. Anna Schaefbauer checks in for Nekoosa. Anna wears number 45. She is just a freshman. Seeing a little court time here as a varsity player this year after the injury to her sister, Amanda. Amanda does have a knee problem. She won't be playing again this season. Certainly hope to see her back out here next season. Dells with another offensive rebound. Well, they make that defense work, don't they? Another offensive rebound as Dine couldn't handle that shot, or that rebound. Finally, they get it inside to Michael Bust. And draw the foul and we'll shoot 2. 15, Cassandra Mortel with her first Nekoosa 16 foul. And 2 shots coming up. Michael Buzz now with 2 points, both from the line. Again, an offensive rebound. Well, Nekoosa's got to do a little better job there, don't they? They may be taller, but you got to get a body on them, block them out, and go get the basketball. Easier said than done. Little high-low game and thrown out of bounds by Pfeiffer. Tess Keenan back in for Nekoosa. So again, against that pressure, Nekoosa gets it to Dine to Schaefbauer. I think it's going to be up to Anna to get this ball across the timeline.
Go to the ball, right?
Turns it over. Nice fade. Easy bucket for Grace and Michael Bust. So Nekoosa really having problems with that full court pressure. And again, Anna stuck in the backcourt with the basketball. And nice job by Mace drawing contact on Mortel. Jenna Mace will shoot 2. I always said in girls high school basketball, what did I always say, Nita? In girls high school basketball.
They don't get better.
A point guard is worth 2 good players.
You say that in every basketball.
And like Nekoosa right now needs someone to control the basketball for him in the backcourt. Get the offense started on the other end. Nekoosa takes a timeout, 5:46 to play in the half. 22-7 the Dells. Little discussion going on here between the officials and players from both teams, really. And I'm not sure what it has something to do with fingernails or.
Blood on the uniform.
Jamie Pfeiffer is over at the Nekoosa bench getting a little tape on her hand. So it could be just a blood issue. As we all know, blood is a necessity in life. But you don't want it on your uniform. Hey, Nekoosa running offense for the first time in a while. Do a pretty good job as Baker misses inside. Jenna's rushing that shot a little bit against the taller girls inside. You can't blame her. She thinks she's got to get that ball up on the glass in a hurry. Still got to concentrate though too. Little inside-out game. A 3 missed by Smith. Another offensive rebound, and it's going to be Nekoosa basketball, even though it looked like Tess Keenan tipped that one out of bounds. So now Nekoosa back against that full court pressure, and everybody for Nekoosa in the backcourt. I don't really agree with that one either. Now they clear out for Callie Dine. Baker does a good job. Tried to leave it for Schaefbauer. Little miscommunication there. And Jenna Mace takes it the distance and draws the foul. By the way, 23, Mace is that point guard for WisconsinDells. So they got a nice combination of talent and size. You know, the thing about the Dells I can never figure out is, you know, they'll blow away everybody in the South Central all year, and they'll end up with 2 or 3 losses on the season. They'll get in the tournament and won't really make it out of the regionals. And I just don't understand that, because they look much better than that as a team. So hopefully this year they can move on. Baker throws it away. Turnover 10 by Nekoosa. Pardon me. Another 3 ball by Smith, and this one's on target. Bethany Smith, her first tray. She's got 5 points on the evening, and the Dells now up by 19. Just about 4 minutes to play here in the half. Baker had it poked away, but they're going to get Pfeiffer with a foul, or second. Team number 5 on WisconsinDells, so out of bounds situation to Nekoosa. Baker with a nice easy shot there, couldn't get it down, and now Jenna gets the foul. First second, we go to the other end for WisconsinDells free throws. You know, Nekoosa's been sitting on 7 points for a heck of a long time. Those 7 points, by the way, all belong to Tess Keenan. I don't think Nekoosa scored in the last 7-8 minutes. Baker with a rebound. Harnish.
Nice job, Lexi.
Oh, excuse me, that's Lexi Dye. So Lexi in the ball game now, and Tess with a miss. And we get a held ball. I believe that's going Nekoosa's way. So Lexi Dye is number 5. She's a sophomore for the Papermakers. I haven't seen her for a few weeks. She had a good game against, what was that, Mauston? Right here in the Nekoosa gym. Hendrickson in and out. Mace the other way. Directing that offense right now. She wants the ball rotated. And now she's going to shoot the 3. Jenna Mace with 3 trays. 11 points. The lead is now 22 at 29-7. Baker to the basket. Shot that ball a little early again. And Hendrickson on the floor earns a held ball. Possession arrow to the girls in blue. Bates and Meister back in for WisconsinDells. These skip passes are really being used a lot by the Dells as they'll go from wing to wing. Meister is fouled as she takes it to the rim. 51, Boudreau with her first foul. 2 shots coming up. Meister now with 3 points on the night. Good rebound by Keenan as she throws it away.
Right, Taz.
2 minutes to play in the half. 30 for the Dells, 7 for Nekoosa. Again, 7 has not been a lucky number for Nekoosa. They've been there for a long time. The size inside gets that basketball as Meister with the long arms. Makes it 32-7. Harnish had it blocked. Mace to the rim. Jenna Mace with a quick move with the left hand. Lexi Nye takes it to the basket and she's going to shoot 2.
Let's go, Lex.
As Jamie Bates picks up her 3rd. Little flat with the first one. You know, Anita, I thought Sudafed was supposed to last longer than an hour and a half. That's the second time tonight Nekoosa's been, if you will, cheated on a free throw. It just sort of circles halfway down and comes out. Still sitting on 7. They're down 27. 45 seconds to play in a half. Caroline Pecos in the ball game now for the Dells. She wears number 3. They'll make that number 13. Number 3 belongs to Meister, and she missed that shot. Nekoosa will get it with 23 seconds left in the half. Press continues. No mercy shown to Nekoosa in the first half, and we get a double dribble. Yep. So a double dribble called on Pecos. So Nekoosa will get it right about half court with 12 seconds to play. Die to Harnish, who catches in a really bad spot. But you don't want to catch the ball just barely over the half court line with a double team around you, because you can't pass the ball backwards. And that's exactly what happened there. An over and back violation. So the Dells now with 7 seconds can add to their generous lead. They're not going to get a shot off. They did get a shot off, and it's off the rim by Meister. So WisconsinDells start slowly, but they pull away as this first half goes on. They've got a comfortable lead at halftime. Our score, WisconsinDells 34 and Nekoosa 7. We have 18 more minutes of basketball action coming up here from the Nekoosa gym. Lopsided halftime score. The Dells up by 27. You know, there's the running clock thing in basketball this year. I'm not sure if that's the 40-point lead or what. But we might see that tonight, as WisconsinDells has dominated the game. And Nekoosa has really had a problem with the turnovers, like right there. Hey, good hands by Hendrickson as she poked that pass away. Nekoosa only had 7 points in that first half, and Tess Keenan had all 7. Pretty easy to keep track of the scoring. 3 ball on the way, that's going to be long, and a nice job of clearing out space there by Keenan, as Nekoosa comes away with a rebound. For the Dells in the first half, Meister had 5, Pfeiffer with 7, Michael Bust with 4, Smith with 5, Jenna Baker with a tough shot. It's her first basket tonight. Then the leading scorer in the first half for the Dells was Jenna Mace. She had 3 balls from distance and a total of 13 points in that half. 34-9 our score. And again, Nekoosa's been sitting on 7 forever until that basket by Baker. The first ball game we did this year, WisconsinDells, Port Edwards against Nekoosa. Pretty sure we had a running clock in that ball game. Tess Keenan's going to shoot a pair. The foul went on Jenna Mace. Tess is now 3 out of 5 from the line. How about that one, huh? Little suspense with that free throw by Keenan. 34-10. Now Tess with 8 points on the night. Little shot missed by Meister inside. The Dells has missed their fair shots close to the basket. And they really haven't shot it that well from distance either. Baker lost the basketball. Here comes the Chiefs. And they turn it over, as Bethany Smith lost it. Tell you what, it just feels good to be in double digits now, if you're a Nekoosa fan. Baker is short with the 3. Harnish can't get to the rebound. 34-10 our score. Three ball delivered by Bethany Smith. It's her second trifecta tonight. She's got 8 points total. 37-10 our score. Jenna Baker takes it up strong and finishes the job. She's got 4 here in the second half. Dells by 25 at 37-12. Mace fires the 3. It's off. Smith hustles down the rebound. Nekoosa's changed up their zone a bit. I think it's a 1-3-1 now. Doesn't matter to Jamie Bates as she drills it from the corner. That's her first field goal tonight. That's a 3 ball. (41-12). Jenna Baker with her 6th point here in the second half. And Coach Muss doesn't like what he's seeing there defensively. He takes a timeout. 14-12 to play. The Dells 41, Nekoosa 14. (41-14). I believe that is a 1-3-1 now. Marissa Harnish chasing on top. Little Euro step move to the basket there by Bates. Hendrickson up ahead to Harnish. Going the other way. Mace. Missed the layup, and Baker with the rebound. Bad pass by Mortel. Nekoosa's going to earn a held ball, though. Be WisconsinDells basketball.
Come on, down.
13:20 to play in the game. It looks like a 2-3 right now. Let's just say it's his own. Smith short on the 3. Rolls right to Jamie Pfeiffer, who puts it down. Pfeiffer now with 9 on the night. 43-14 our score. WisconsinDells foul coming up on Pfeiffer, I believe. Well, I got 23 on the board. That can't be. Another foul. This one's definitely going on Pfeiffer. That might be her 4th. Posted that last foul by Pfeiffer real late. Nope, there's the 4th foul. Just went up on the board. So Jamie in a bit of trouble there. Nice job of executing Teskinen with another basket. She's got 10 now, lead all scorers for Nekoosa. 43-16 our score. Mace for 3, that rims out. And the ball goes right through Mace's hands. It's over and back. Nekoosa boys are down in the Dells tonight. They're still looking for that first win. Unfortunately, they've lost a couple of overtime games in the past, 10 days, 2 weeks? At Westfield, they went in overtime, lost by 5. Hardish had that shot blocked. And then this past Monday, I believe it was, Nekoosa took on Nesita right here in the Nekoosa gym. That game, too, went in overtime, and again, Nekoosa fell in one overtime period. Jenna Baker, she's got 8 points here in the second half. And again, it's Baker and Keenan with all the Nekoosa points. 10 for Keenan, 8 for Baker. By the way, they are the 2 leading scorers for this team. Baker with a good block on Michael Bust. Jenna Mace leads the Dells in scoring. She's averaging about 20 a game. She's the conference scoring leader right now, too. Caitlin Meister picks up that foul. Danny Hendrickson's going to shoot a pair. Now Meister in South Central Conference games. Meister's leading the conference in scoring, not Mace. Excuse me, my mistake. Meister averaging 22.8 points in 5 ball games. Right behind her is Skylar Brascia from Austin. Jenna Mace is 3rd in conference scoring. She's averaging about 16 a game. Nekoosa's leading scorers, Jenna Baker and Tess Keenan. Keenan actually has more points in conference play than Baker. Overall, Baker with a 15-4 average. This is all games, compared to a 10-9 average for Keenan. Who got that foul?
Jenna Baker.
Jenna Baker picks up her 3rd. And Jenna Mace. It's the Jenna show. Jenna Mace shoots 2. 44-19 our score. Mesa hasn't had a real good night from the line. 3 out of 6. I got a feeling she's a better foul shooter than that. Three ball on the way and drilled by Jamie Bates. It's her second tray here in the half. 6 points for the game. 47-19 our score. Hendrickson couldn't get it. Michael Bust with the carom. Thought for sure Harnish was going to get a foul there, but they called it travel instead. And Marissa Harnish steps out of the ball game. Elizabeth Boudreau back in. 47-19, 10-10 to play in the game. Callie Dine, Nekoosa's first three ball on the night. And her first basket. Nekoosa back within 25 at 47-22. WisconsinDells really working the defense, aren't they? Tough shot there by Bethany Smith. 49-22, 9 minutes to play in the game. Baker from the free throw line. That rim caroms out. And Meister with the carom. Nekoosa's done a good job on Meister tonight, huh? She's averaging over 20 a game. Bethany Smith is picking up the slack, though. Yeah, Meister's only got 5 points on the night. Jana Baker left it short and then got the held ball. Anna Schaefbauer back in for Nekoosa. Hendrickson out. So Boudreau, Schaefbauer, Baker, Keenan, and Dine in the game now for Nekoosa. Baker takes it to the hole. Earns another held ball, but this one goes to the Dells. Eight minutes to play, 51-22. You know, the girls only have, what, 2 ball games left, I believe, here in the Nekoosa Gym. The season's winding down, and Nekoosa's sort of stacked with road games to finish the season. Next week they will be at Newman Catholic up in Wausau on Tuesday night, and they will be at Mauston next Friday night, the 26th. Following week they do take on Amherst. Following that they take on Watoma. Then they finish on the road at Westfield, Pittsville, and Adams Friendship. So we might only have like one girls game left to bring you on public access this season. We'll have the boys next week. The boys will be here at home, and they'll take on Mauston. Again, shoot for that first win. I sure hope they get it that night. 51-22 our score. Baker made her own path that time, didn't she? Jenna missed the 12-footer. Boudreaux with the rebound and a WisconsinDells foul. It's going to go on number, is that number 2? It is. Now all I can do now is figure out who number 2 is. Chloe Flock is number 2. So Chloe's first foul. Baker for 3. Looks good, it is good. So Jenna having quite the second half now. She's got 11 in the half, 11 for the game. 51-25. Jenna Mace answers back. Her 4th tray on the night. 54-25. 6:40 to play. Jenna Baker with a nice move. Well, this game is starting to open up a little bit, huh? Mace way off with that one. Nekoosa basketball. Hendrickson and Mortel back in for Nekoosa. Nice job by Pfeiffer tapping that pass away. Pfeiffer on the other end lays it down. So hey, nice play by Pfeiffer on the defensive end. She hustles down the court, gets a layup. 54-27. The Dells has Nekoosa doubled up right now. Another steal by Mace. 2 on 3. Pfeiffer missed the shot. Harnish comes away with it. Four new players getting ready to come in for the Chiefs as Baker makes a nice little spin move with the left hand, by golly. 56-29. Jenna with 15 here in the second half. Dells has outscored Nekoosa 24-22 thus far in this second half. Tell you what, Jenna Mace is starting to warm up too. Nothing but net there. 58-29. Baker for 3. That's off. Meister with it. Hands it off to Smith. 3 ball by Meister. Chased down by Mace. And WisconsinDells going to take a timeout. 4:35 to play in the game. The Dells 58, Nekoosa 29. So some new faces in the game now for the Dells. I think they've all seen the court already, but 4 new players in. Nekoosa 2-3 zone defensively. Well, there's only 4 seniors on this Dells team. The key ones are Bates and Mace. So they're going to be dynamite again next year. Surprise, surprise. Baker took an extra step trying to get to the rim. .340 to play. 58-29. Pfeiffer dumps it inside. Nekoosa did a pretty good job of collapsing on that basketball, just like there with Keenan, making a good play. Boudreaux, she spins to her left, missed the shot. And Smith with it now for the Chiefs. Pass took a while to get there, didn't it? Again, Tess Keenan battling hard, comes up with another steal.
Nice job, Tess.
3 more new faces coming in the game for the Chiefs. As Nekoosa gives it up. Jamie Bates missed the shot. Tess Keenan got a piece of Caroline Pecos. Pecos will shoot 2. Pecos, P-A-K-O-S. It could be Pacos, but I'm going with Pecos. Caroline makes the first. Tasha Sosinski checks in, along with Megan Frank and number 10, Molly McClyman. All 3 seeing the floor for the first time tonight. Baker with the rebound. 59-29. Keenan will fire the 3. Boudreaux can't get it. It's going to be WisconsinDells basketball. Two minutes to play in the game. A nice move there by Pecos. And now it's going to be Scott Linsmeyer taking a timeout as he just wants to get another player into the ball game. And he does. Leanna Schoen checks in the ball game. She wears number 31. 5'5" junior. Or that's for Nekoosa, of course. Ball tipped out of bounds by Frank. That's Megan Frank, not Frank Kaminsky. Minute 35 to play. 61-29 is the margin. Nekoosa was down 28 at the half. They're down, 32 right now. So a pretty good second half. It's very similar to the score down on the Dells. Elizabeth Boudreaux does a nice job of taking the ball up strong.
Nice job, Liz.
And Liz will shoot 2. She'll get one more. And can't get the bounce on that one. Minute 10 to play. Pecos, when she dribbles the basketball, she sticks it in the ground. Show it! How about that, huh? Leanna Schoen drills her first shot. It's a 3-ball. 61-32. And a travel called on WisconsinDells. 30 seconds to play. Keenan. Schaefbauer with a rebound.
It's okay, Callie.
10 seconds to play as Coach Linsmeyer yells out new fouls. And the Dells is just going to let the time click away, I believe. And that's going to be it tonight from the Nekoosa Gym. WisconsinDells comes to town and they take care of business. They're a 61-32 winner. Keep their South Central Conference record spotless at 6-0 now, and on the season the Dells 14-1 on this basketball season. Nekoosa, on the other hand, they dropped to 4-11 on the year and are now 3-3 in South Central Conference play. Quick scoring rundown for the Chiefs. Jamie Bates had 6, Caitlin Meister 5, Jamie Pfeiffer 11, Carolyn Pecos with 3, Grace Michaelbust with 4, Jenna Mace with 19, and Bethany Smith had 12. For Nekoosa, Callie Dine had 3 points. Tess Keenan had 10, 7 of those coming in the first half. Jenna Baker had 15, with 15 of those coming in the second half. Leanna Schoen had a bucket and 3 points, and Danny Hendrickson finishes with 1. So again, Nekoosa takes to the road next week. Papermakers will be at Wausau taking on Newman Catholic on Tuesday. Next Friday they will be at Mauston taking on the Golden Eagles in another South Central Conference basketball game. So that wraps it up for us tonight. I want to thank Nita Kirst, who did a great job of listening to me sneeze and sniffle. And she took some great footage while she was doing that. So thank you, Nita. My name is Tom Kirst. I want to thank you for joining us. Hey, catch us next time for Nekoosa Sports.